Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy James from What's Your Forte, and today we're going to be seeing what Bimmercode features are available on this G80 M3. All right, let's get it. All right, everyone. So if you don't know how Bimmercode works, you're going to need a Wi-Fi adapter. The one that I use is right here. This is the VPeak adapter that I use. I'll be linking that down below in case you guys don't already have one. There are a couple other adapters, and I'll be showing them right up here at the screen. Right here that you can use, and these are the ones that Bimmercode actually recommends. Any of these adapters here, and any of them that I have or have used, you know, I'll go ahead and link all those down below so you guys can check those out. So what you're gonna need is, of course, the Wi-Fi adapter and also the Bimmercode app. Now the Bimmercode app is you do have to pay for it. It is a small fee. If I remember correctly, I think it's like 20-30 bucks. So it's not that expensive, and then you get to unlock a lot of features and get to code a lot of stuff into your BMW. You can use it on mostly all modern BMWs. The real older BMWs, I don't think it works, but any modern BMW like an iDrive system, anything like that, you should be able to use the Bimmercode. So as today, like I stated, we're going to see what is already available on the G80 M3. Sometimes when you have a new platform, all the features aren't available, or sometimes, you know, stuff just may not work right off the bat. So we're gonna go ahead and plug up the VPeak adapter, go ahead and get Bimmercode running, and then we're gonna see what we can code. All right, so let's get it. All right, everyone, so now I'm gonna go ahead and show you where you need to install this VPeak adapter. All right, so quick shot of the interior there. Really loving this interior, getting a lot of compliments on the orange interior, man. I'm very glad that I actually went with the orange interior. But so what I'm gonna do is right underneath here, there's gonna be, let me brighten up my monitor here so you guys can kind of see what's going on. Hopefully I can. All right, so as you guys can kind of see right here, this is where you're gonna plug up the VPeak adapter. So the VPeak adapter is just kind of gonna plug right into there. So looks like the longer flat side is towards the back of the car. So you're gonna kind of plug it up right in here. All right, and you'll give it I always like to give it a little push just to make sure that it's in there, and it is in there. So now, and then you see that little light that comes on. That's kind of an indicator right there, letting you know that, hey, it's getting power and it is communicating, and the Wi-Fi module is working. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you what you got to do on your device. All right, guys, so as y'all can see right over here, y'all should be seeing the Bimmercode pop up. So what I'm doing is I'm doing this on my tablet, because I like doing it on a device that's not connected to like any kind of mobile network, because if I get a call or anything like that, I don't want it to disturb actually any of the coding process. So I'm doing it on my actual iPad right here. So as y'all can see, this is the screen, this is the Bimmercode screen. So I've already connected this device before, but this is your first time. You might have to do some you might have to do some setup, anything like that. So what I'm going to do right now is hit connect, and then you have to choose the type of adapter that you have. So I have the VPeak OBD check, so it's already checked. So then I hit connect. Then it says Bimmercode would like to use your Bluetooth. Yep. So now we're going to wait for it to connect. All right, then it says please select your vehicle. So I have, so we're going to choose BMW 3 Series, and then hit continue. All right, and if y'all heard that noise, it kind of just put the car in accessory mode already. So the car wasn't in accessory mode, but because it's connecting to the car, it went ahead and put it in accessory mode. So they call it diagnostic mode activated. So the actual Bimmercode will actually go ahead and put your car in diagnostic mode, which is kind of cool. Right now, as y'all see on the screen, it's just connecting, identifying units and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed past all this and get to the part when this is finished. All right, so as y'all can see right here, we're on the control unit's home page, and it is connected to the car. I have a receiver audio module, so let's see what's on that. All right, we'll give it some time here. All right, so now it says active sound design. So active sound design is actually active right now. It says enable, disable active sound design. Please note it is not possible to enable active sound design for cars that are not equipped with this option by factory. So, do we want to unactivate it or leave it active? All right, guys, so what I'm going to do before I code off the active sound design, I'm just going to drive down the street, drive back, put the car in Sport Plus, and have my GoPro going so y'all guys can hear the sound inside the cabin. And then I'm going to come back, code it off, do the same trip, and see if you guys can tell a difference. And I'll definitely let you know if I could tell a difference also. So we're going to do that right now, and let's try it out. All right, guys, so I don't know if I actually explained what active sound design is. So active sound design is basically BMW pumping in engine noise through the speakers. So true enthusiasts, true motorsports fans do not like that. We don't like any kind of fake noise. We really want to hear what the engine sounds like. I have heard that these cars get really, really quiet if you turn it off. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it off and do a comparison. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a drive where y'all can hear exactly what the active sound sounds like inside the car. Hopefully the GoPro mic and everything can pick it up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off, and we're gonna do the same type of driving, and we'll see if we can hear a difference. And I'll definitely let y'all know if I hear a difference too. All right. All right, guys, so right now I'm in comfort mode. I'm gonna punch it a little bit just to get up the speed so you guys can kind of hear what it sounds like in comfort mode. There isn't gonna be a lot of noise because it's in comfort mode. Then I'm gonna switch to M1 and then M2. All right, so now let me make sure I got a clear path here. All right, 3, 2, 1. As you can kind of see, there is a little bit of noise, but not a whole lot in comfort. Now I'm gonna slow down. Now I'm gonna slow down and put it in M1 mode. So now I'm in M1 mode. Let me drop the gear a little bit. You can kind of hear the engine a little bit there. A lot more of the engine, as you guys saw there. And now I'm gonna put it into M2 mode. So I just hit M2 mode. Let me downshift a little bit. Man, this car gets up to speed so quick. But yeah, so you guys can kind of hear what's going on right there. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and pull over here and code the active sound off, and then we'll be good to go. All right, everyone, so active sound design is off. The car is in comfort mode. I'm gonna manually shift. Oh, she almost pulled in front of me. I'm gonna manually shift it just so I can control the speed a little more. All right. It doesn't sound as like it sounded like real grumbly and real growly before. So let me go ahead and put it in M1 now. All right, so we're in M1. So let's see if we can really hear a difference. Sounds more natural. You can I think I can definitely tell a difference. It sounds a little more natural, like natural engine noises versus that. I don't know. that was a horrible sound impression, but you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. So now I'm gonna put it in M2. All right. Yeah, it gives it more of a natural engine noise. Definitely more of a natural engine noise. I can definitely tell a difference. I actually like it with it off. It sounds more natural, sounds more like the engine, you know, versus some fake audio being pumped in, man. So I definitely like it, man. I will say, definitely glad I turned this off. Definitely glad I turned active sound design off. Hopefully you guys can hear a difference. You know, I know sometimes it's tough to record these in audio. I mean, sometimes it's tough to record these in-car audio tests, you know, just due to various things. So hopefully you guys could tell the difference. Alright guys, so I drove an M2 all the way back to the house, ran through the gears, just really wanted to get the full noise of what the car sounds like now. And I would say that the car is a whole lot quieter. There was a lot of pumped in noise from the active sound design. It definitely was giving you an artificial engine noise. And I guess some people like it, some people don't. I think the engine and stuff does sound better with the active sound design off, but it does make your car a lot quieter. I can hear the burbles a little bit more in Sport Plus. So I'm gonna have to hook up the GoPro to the back of the exhaust one day, probably someday soon, man, and definitely give y'all some exhaust clips of the stock exhaust before we start modifying the exhaust endings. All right, guys, so that's today's video. Just showed you guys what you can code right now with Bimmercode in your G80 M3. So only thing you got is the active start-stop memory, and then also the active sound design. So turn the active sound design off, give y'all some clips there. Hopefully you were able to hear the difference. I definitely, inside the car, being a driver, was able to hear the difference. The car does sound more natural, but it also is quieter. So if you want just a louder sound and you don't care if it's fake or not, I would say leave it on. But if you want a more natural sound, then definitely turn it off, and you'll get a more natural sounding car. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you guys think, and I'll holler at you later. Peace.